Right, good afternoon there. So my name is Stuart Lake, and I am absolutely delighted to be talking to you about this business opportunity over the next 25, 30 minutes. So a little bit about my background. I've been with Forever Living Products now for 4.5 years. Prior to that, I was an operations manager for 14 years and worked really, really hard to work my way up to the operations manager position because at 16, I walked into my dream job, and that was playing football for a living. And that was something that I'd always wanted to do since I was a little boy. So I walked into that dream job, but unfortunately, that didn't last. And at 19, I had to move away from full-time employment, full-time football, and drop down into the non-league scene. That was many, many years ago. And as I said, I worked really hard in the logistics company that I worked for. I started at the bottom as a transport planner and moved my way up over those 14 years to the position of operations manager. So Forever Living Products came into our life 4.5 years ago, as I mentioned, and it has completely changed our lives. We originally came to the business model to make an extra few £100 a month because we knew that was going to make a big difference to our household income. But very quickly what we realised is with the residual income, it would give us so many more options to enjoy the things that we wanted to do in life. And for me personally, I just wanted to play a bigger part in seeing my children grow up because logistics was notoriously long hours, so I didn't see much of the boys during the week, Monday to Friday, and spent quite a bit of time with them at the weekend, obviously. But I really wanted to be more part of their daily routine. So after 2 years of working the business, I could walk away from that full-time role as the operations manager because we'd built a big enough income working with Forever Living Products that allowed me to enjoy that flexibility of working from home and being around the children a lot more during the day. So that was a fantastic feeling of being able to achieve that. But of course, the income needed to be there. So we're going to be looking at that within the business presentation this afternoon. So I am going to go through the presentation with you now. So who are we? We are Forever Living Products. We've been around for nearly 40 years. So we started in 1978. And the guy that you can see on the picture there is a guy called Rex Moore. Phenomenal vision of taking this brand new startup company, and within that period of time, 37 years, he's turned it into $1 billion company. We have assets of 1.5 billion across the globe. We don't own a penny to any investor, any bank. We've got no loans, no mortgages. In fact, what Rex does is when we move and start to operate in a new country, he will buy what we call a home office, and that's where we can start trading from straight away. So that little picture you can see in the background is our head office in the UK, and that's down in Warwick. And the UK is the #1 country right now. We have sales of over £135 million. It makes us the #1 country. But of course, when you bring all those countries together, all those 160 countries that we can go and work in, it generates that $2.8 billion turnover. So we've been in the UK now for over 20 years, and it's probably the best kept secret of a business model that has changed so many lives during that period of time. So why would you want to look at Forever? Well, quite simply, you'd look at Forever because we all have these current challenges, and maybe you would look at them as disadvantages, but that's these are the normal for everybody that's in a traditional role. Certainly people are working longer hours, maybe for less pay, because they realise that if they don't do it, then the chances are somebody would come in and work the necessary hours to complete that job. Maybe you haven't got a pension in place. There's been a huge thing in the newspapers over the last few years that pensions are not performing, and it's scared a few people that are they going to have enough money to live on when they finally get to retire. Maybe it's that lack of job security, and that's why you're listening this afternoon, because maybe the company that you're working for is not performing. Maybe they're under a great deal of pressure because there's a lot of companies out there fighting for the same business. And unfortunately, I've seen it myself where you have a revolving door of staff in, staff out all the time. And in fact, I was speaking to one of my friends last week who was commuting to work, and on average, it was taking them about 90 minutes to get there and back every day. And that was an extra 3 hours on top of the work schedule he'd got to do when he finally got to work. And something like that, it's not something I could personally done because I wouldn't have been able to do that, but people have to commit to that to maybe get to their place of work. Maybe that's their travel on a daily basis because they're in the sales field, they're out on the road. And of course, something that really does have an impact is holiday restrictions. A lot of companies now will tell you that you can only take your holiday during a period of time because, if it's their busy season, then they're going to want all their employees on hand to be able to perform their tasks every single day. So what are people's needs? Excuse me. We're looking at people's health, lifestyle. We're looking, everybody wants, a better health because we're starting to realise now that we're living for longer. And with the products that we get, they improve your health absolutely 150%. The stress levels of working in a traditional role now are probably higher than ever. So people want a better lifestyle. They want to enjoy those things that probably now they fit in the crooks, the nooks and crannies, of their day, maybe at the weekend, and it could be going to the gym when you finish work, having to go to the gym before you start work. Maybe it's you love playing golf, you're really into your sports activities, or road biking or something like that. Now, currently what we have to do, or what I had to do when I was working full time, is I had to fit that around that schedule. So more often than not, when it came to maybe wanting to enjoy some of my hobbies in life, there just wasn't enough time left in the day. From a financial point of view, everybody loves to earn extra money because that extra money gives you choices. That could be choices that you want to go out and spoil yourself, buy new clothes. It could be, you want to book another holiday. Everybody that I know would love to earn an extra income. And of course, pension is a huge part of everybody's life because we want to ensure that, when you've worked hard for 40 or 45 years, and you want to enjoy your retirement, you don't want to have those financial constraints, which unfortunately a lot of people do. So people look for another vehicle, and this vehicle with Forever Living allows you to do that. It gives you that flexibility to work from home. You've got to be prepared to help others, and that was something I was really passionate about with this industry. Is you're only going to succeed and have success is if you help other people become successful too. So you really do get a huge sense of fulfillment. The recognition that goes with that is just immense. And of course, at the end of the day, you're improving your wealth. You want to, enjoy the lifestyle because we all realise we're only all going to be here once, and, far too many people go around that cycle of working till they're 65 or 70, and maybe they haven't got enough money to live on. And of course, what tends to happen is your health deteriorates when you get to that age. So, it's about living life now, enjoying what life's got to give, leading that lifestyle, enjoying the things that you want to do on a daily basis. So one of the first things I asked me is, would I use the products? And I wasn't really big into products. My sort of mantra in life, which probably came from my football days, is the harder you train, the fitter that you get, the thinner that you will get. What I didn't realise at this stage is, you've got to back up that healthy lifestyle with a healthy diet. But of course, we need to supplement that healthy lifestyle with the supplements that I could use. So I'd gone from not using very many products myself before joining Forever, by having a great array of supplements now, and weight management packages, and vitamins and supplements to back up that healthy lifestyle of going to the gym, having a clean diet. And could I recommend those products? Absolutely, I could, because people started to see that I was feeling better. Maybe I was getting better times in the gym when we were doing certain things. But you can apply that to any background, maybe you're involved in a sports environment, whether it's road biking, mountain biking, running, triathletes, because the supplementation that we supply, that Forever Supply, really is one of those that's top of the field and is branded. Of course, the first thing, I asked myself, well, okay, well, I'm going to use the products myself, is great, and I just touched on that gently. Who would I supply? Who would my customers be? So I started to look at, people at work. So before I left full-time employment, I had 3 or 4 customers at work. They were a bit like me, gym goers, so they were using some of the supplements that we did. And of course, when I left work and I became more part of my children's life on a daily basis, which meant that I could take them to school and pick them up from school every day. Of course, I started speaking to the people that were picking up their children. So again, I was able to develop some customers from the school gates. People I care about, my family, my friends. Of course, I'm going to recommend the products because I knew the advantages of taking them. I could see the benefits at first hand from taking the supplements myself. And of course, I've already mentioned people at the gym. So, I covered those 4 quadrants that you can see there, and we're not looking at having huge amounts of customers. What we are looking at doing is being able to take a few of the products to maybe your different markets that you're currently in, because people work, people at the school gates, people you care about, and of course people at the gym. So what is the potential marketplace? We have got some awesome products in the weight management sector. Some of them you might have already come across: Cover Fit program, the Clean 9 cleansing program. We also have some great supplements that in the sports management sector. The vitamins and supplement market is worth about 660 million here in the UK. We've got men's products, and on the next slide, I'm sure I'm going to surprise a few of you when I say that men's products is a booming sector, not just here in the UK but globally as well. And you can see that we're spending 90 million a year in the UK market on sports and nutrition. So if you remember that first slide, Forever retail sales are about 135 million a year, but the sports and nutrition market is doing 90 million a day. So we have huge markets that we can go and work in. The expectations of being able to deliver these quality products is great. So we have the right products, we have the right market sectors, and it's only going to grow year on year. So this is the slide that was on about, male grooming is becoming such a huge thing, not just here in the UK. You can see some of the countries there: Brazil, South Korea, the US, Germany. And we are spending on average nearly $15 billion a year on male grooming. It's growing. The men want to look good, the men want to feel good, they want all the products that go along with doing that. So yes, we have got a market, and as I said, we've touched on the sports nutrition market there, but the grooming is booming. And you know what, Forever are part of that. So that is really exciting to be part of that. I've touched on the weight management program. We spoke about the F15 and the Clean 9. It's a great program. The supplementation that you get in these programs is obviously designed to back up a good gym regime, or maybe you're just getting into fitness, but this literally is to back those clean eating habits with a good gym regime, as I said, and the supplementation is there to back that up. So if we move on to the marketing plan, now for me, this is pretty much where you are currently if you're not working in network marketing. So you're going to be maybe an employee. Of course, there's no risk there because you're going to get paid, month in, month out, but your pay is going to be controlled by others, and that others usually is your employer. So maybe you're self-employed at the moment, which is great, which gives you that more time. It gives you that more flexibility to maybe take a day off here or maybe a week there, because you don't have to answer to any employees. But of course, you can control your income, which is a massive tick in the box. But as we know, being self-employed is if you stop working, you don't get paid. And maybe we've got people that are listening at the moment, they're investors, so you are getting a passive income. So maybe you really are enjoying you know, what life has to offer at the moment. But of course, there is a huge financial risk to being an investor, because like everything, I guess you're going to win some of those investments and you're going to lose on some of those investments too. And being an employer, great, because, you know, if you are building a workforce, then you do get the opportunity to earn from others as your business is growing and turning over more money. But maybe we've got people that run a traditional business today and, you know, are really suffering with those management headaches. You've got, you know, people not turning in from work, losing customers, you know, the overhead costs of running a business are increasing. So, you know, it brings all those headaches together of being an employee. So why would you look at Forever Living? Because there is no risk to the business. You know, your risk is, or your biggest investment is going to be your time, because, you know, the startup cost to this business is so minimal that, you know, you don't have the risk of being an employee. You can earn as much money as you want to. You know, you're self-employed in the business, but we can build a passive income, a royalty-style income, which we're going to talk about. And of course, with network marketing, there are no overhead costs. We don't have to buy buildings. We don't have to pay staff. We haven't got rent costs and rate costs. You know, Forever is a tick in each of those boxes. And that's, for me, what makes it really, really special is, you know, you can enjoy a fantastic income, but you're able to enjoy the lifestyle, being able to lead the fantastic lifestyle and enjoy the things that you really want to do. So we're going to look at, for me, the three main ways that we get paid. And when we join the business, you can start to recommend using the products and start to build, you know, a customer base through retailing the products. And when you first join, you're going to get 35% off those products. That's 35% wholesale to retail. So when you join the business, you would buy a product from Forever Living because they're vertically integrated. They own the whole process from plant to the warehouse to the customer. So they own the whole process, which means we can offer these huge returns straight away when you join the business. And as I said, when you first join, you're going to get 35% off the products. And that, the way that works is you would order online or order direct from Forever on the telephone, and you would get 35% off the products. Now, the maximum discount that you can get off the products is what we call a manager point on the marketing plan, and then you would be accessing 48% off the products. So if customers, let's just, you know, keep it really simple for the presentation. If you had, let's say, 20 customers that were spending about £50 per week with you, per month, then you would be retailing around £1,000 worth of products every single month. Now you're going to get a 35% discount, as I said, from that £1,000, which means that you're going to make £350 retail profit when you do that. Now that's exciting, because I don't know many companies that can offer that yield return when you first start the business. In fact, traditionally, if you start a traditional business, I think they actually tell you not to expect to make any money in the first couple of years. With this business model, what we're saying to you is you're going to get the opportunity to make 35% straight away with the retail side of the business. So here is another way to, or it's another income stream, should I say, is what we call our team leading, our coaching bonus. Because not only are you recommending the products to people now, what you're actually doing is recommending the business model as well. So people begin to look at the business model and they join your team, which means that you're going to start to get paid what we call the coaching bonus. So when you reach manager on that marketing plan, you're going to get access to that full discounted on our retail profit scale. So you're going to get paid, you're going to get off, should I say, 48%. Now somebody that joins your team, just like you did when you joined, you're going to get 35% off the products. And of course the difference between the two is 13%. So let's say that Joe is really, really happy. He's retailing £1,000 worth of products every month, so he's making £350. But you're going to get paid 13% of Joe's business, payable by Forever Living products, and you're going to make £130 from Joe's business because you're helping him, coaching him, and showing him how to build a business. Now imagine if you had 10 Joes in your business. It means that you're going to be making your retail profit from your customers, plus you've also got 10 Joes that are retailing £1,000 a month. It means your income from your coaching bonus can be £1,300 a month to do that. Now, if I was honest, this was the slide that really excited me because I've seen the impact maybe after 6 or 7 months of what residual income was, and residual income gives you that flexibility then to enjoy the things that you want to do on a daily basis. So you've reached manager on the marketing plan, and you're going to be earning somewhere between £8,000 to £2,000 per calendar month by being a manager on the marketing plan. But if you help somebody that you've directly brought into the business, which is Flo, for the rest of your life, you're going to be earning 6% payable by Forever Living Products again on Flo's business forever. Now this was really, really special because not only was this going to be in line with our lifetime, we could actually will this to the children. So those ticks in the boxes that I was looking for when I looked at the business model were getting all ticked. We could build it flexibly. We were in the right marketplaces. We could build an income around currently what we did. And now we've got what I've seen as a pension in place, because that 6% on Flo's business is payable obviously for my lifetime, and it was willable to my children. So those boxes were getting ticked and ticked and ticked. And we don't just stop at 6%. Mo is somebody who's got manager in Flo's business. You're going to get paid 3%, and then you're going to get paid 2% on Joe's business as well. Now that royalty style income on one line is worth approximately £1,650 a month. And that is so exciting. And the reason I'm so excited in sharing this with you is because you can have as many lines of managers as you want in this business. It's not capped. Nobody from Forever Living Products will ring you up and say, look, you're earning far too much money, we're going to have to cap your income. In fact, what they want you to do is they want you to maybe work a little bit hard and help more people achieve that manager position, which of course in turn brings a better income from you. Now just imagine if you had 5 lines of managers. That 5 lines of managers is going to be taking you up to a 6-figure income by helping people reach manager on our marketing, Flo, Mo and Joe. And you can see, you can probably hear in the presentation why I'm excited, because there is no cap on that. And that's the exciting bit, is not only the last 4.5 years, developed customers, I built an income, I built a residual income, I can enjoy the things that I want to do in life, but the biggest tick in the box for me there is I know now that my children are also financially secure for the rest of their life as well. So these are some of the positions that you can achieve after manager. You could become a senior manager on the marketing plan, and you're going to be looking at an income of around £30,000 a year. Soaring manager, £60,000 a year. A sapphire manager, £120,000 a year. Diamond sapphire manager, £200,000, and a diamond manager, £350,000 a year. These are astronomical income, guys, and and this is why I get excited, because people are achieving these pin positions now year in, year out. And at £100,000 a year, we know it's going to be life-changing. I know £60,000 a year is life-changing, because I also know that you wouldn't be working, much more than probably 30, 35 hours a week, which, when you're achieving those type of incomes, you get to enjoy what life has to offer. So these are some of our company incentives that you can see there. We've got our Forever to Drive, which is what we call our car scheme. Oh, sorry, let's go back one slide. It's our car payment plan. And what Forever Living will do every single month is they will put that figure that you've achieved into your bank account. So we start at £264 a month, building up to £525 a month, and that will go into your bank account every month for 3 years. So of course, what a lot of business owners do is they go out and they buy or lease a new car, because they know that this money is going into their bank account every month. 5-star holidays, annual retreats. It's some of the places I've been to in the last 4 years, have just been amazing. San Francisco, California, Dallas, South Africa, Singapore, Mexico. These are just some of the places that I've been able to travel to alongside Forever Living, because they have paid for the hotels, they've paid for the flights, and they've given us spending money when we've checked in to these hotels. So, the best part of that for me again is it's not just myself and Rebecca, who's my wife, who get to travel on these fantastic 5-star trips, as we're able to take the children with us. So, they're getting to experience different cultures and traveling the globe with us. A huge part of our marketing plan is our profit share scheme called Chairman's Bonus. And as you can see, that is me there with a check with $157,000. And this profit share scheme is run every year. So you've seen the potential from the marketing plan. This profit share scheme that you can see is on top of what you've already earned from the marketing plan. And do you know what is a fantastic incentive? I've mentioned a couple of times that we've only been in the business for 4 years, and that was our third check that we picked up in the business. So our first check was just under $7,000. Our check in 2014 in Singapore was just under $30,000, and a check in South Africa this year was, it's life-changing, $157,000 as a bonus check. So in 3 years, I've nearly picked up $200,000 worth of bonuses, plus what I've earned from the marketing plan, plus the money that I get from the Forever 2 Drive, plus all these holidays that Forever have paid for Rebecca and myself to go on. The children have been able to enjoy with us as well. Is this business for guys? Well, let's look at some of the pictures Adam made. Been in the business for 20 years. That's his profit share check, but that's not his first one. I've seen Adam now for the last 3 years pick up 3 profit share checks in excess of $400,000. So he's picked over 1.2 million just in bonuses by working alongside Forever. Now that's exciting. That's life changing. And I love to see that. Adam's a top guy. He is one of our biggest distributors within Forever Living. And to see people pick up checks like that, life-changing checks. But, for myself and Adam and from Carl on screen there, the biggest thing for us guys is, do you know what, we're part of being able to coach and teach other people to do exactly the same. And, we've all got people in our team now picking up checks, which is great to obviously see. So we're nearly done, a couple of minutes. And, from what you've seen on the presentation so far, you're usually going to be in 1 or 3 places. No, it's not going to be for you. Do you know what? That is absolutely fine. Because one of the things that I've realised is, Forever Living products is not for everybody, but I truly believe that the products are. So, if the business model is not for you, that's absolutely fine. Thank you for taking the time to watch the presentation online this afternoon. But, I would certainly recommend you try some of our products so you can feel the benefits for yourself. Maybe it's for you and you've got to get some questions answered. Again, that's great, to have that level of interest that you want to go back to the person who shared this link with you today. Then please go and ask the questions that you need to get answers to, because they will be able to do that for you. Oh yes, do you know what? I love what I've seen in the last 20-25 minutes. I'm really, really excited. I want to get going. What you need to do is fill in a paper form, application form, where you can do it online. And then the person that's shared this link with you today is probably going to ask you 3 questions. The 3 questions I ask: how much money do you want to earn? How much time have you got to put into your business? And how quickly do you want to get there? There are 2 ways to join the business. You can join with £199.75 worth of products, and that will include the products that you can see on screen there. And these are what I think are flagship products. We've got our yellow drinking gel. Do you know that yellow drinking gel turns over on itself as one product $1.3 billion every single year? It is the flagship product. It is it's an awesome product. So if the opportunity is not for you today, that's absolutely fine. But have a look at trying some of these products. We've got the Forever Therm. We've got Forever Fab. We've got Light Ultra, RG, and protein bars. When you join with £199.75 worth of products, you're going to get 15% off the product straight away, which is great because this is what we call our Novus route, because we want you to use those products in the next 30 days, become passionate about them, see the benefits of them, because I know you will once you start taking these products, because then I know you will start talking to people about the products and about the business opportunity as well. Or you can join with our standard box. Now these products will last a bit longer because there are more personal and daily care products in there. And I guess the probably advantage of joining with the standard business owners box is you get a lot of material to start your business. And then you can see there, you get brochures, you get product magazines, you get receipt books, but of course you get a lot more products that are going to last longer than 30 days because we've got shampoo and conditioner in there, and we've got some vitamins and supplements as well. So that is our standard owners business box. There is a slight increase into making money straight away, because when you join with this option, you're going to get 35% off the product. So if you join with the first option, those products you're going to consume those within 30 days. So I know you're going to feel great, and you would get 15% off with option 1. If you want to join with our standard business owners box, then you would get 35% off the product straight away. And of course you get all the added literature. But for me, the first option is always exciting, because I know that once you feel the benefits from using our products, you are going to be excited to start a business, because you would have felt the benefits straight away. So I hope you've enjoyed that this afternoon. As I said, my name is Stuart Lake. Thank you for taking the time to listen in. And if you've got any more questions, then please go back to the person that shared this business with you this afternoon. So thank you very much.